Most treat a messy kitchen counter or a sharp text message as a minor annoyance. But in reality, these are high-friction ambushes. They apply invisible pressure to our nervous system until we shatter, dropping us through a trapdoor into a state of pure reactivity. These triggers rarely catch us at our best. They strike when our biological reserves are already low, due to a lack of sleep or the mental weight of managing a household. When that exhaustion peaks, your higher consciousness effectively goes offline. The reasoning pathways in your brain dim, routing all energy to the survival-driven core of your nervous system. You feel it happen physically. Your pulse spikes, your jaw locks, and a knee-jerk defense takes over. Striking back in this state isn't a sign of strength. It is a moment where you lose the ability to choose your own response. Managing these moments requires more than just patience. We have to apply a structured tactical framework to our emotional lives. We can look to classical tacticians like Sun Tzu and read his insights as a practical guide for maintaining domestic stability. His foundational premise is that the outcome of a conflict is decided internally, long before the first word is ever spoken. Maintaining composure requires viewing your energy as a finite resource that needs active protection throughout the day. Our daily environments, from work schedules to family dynamics, often run on a sense of manufactured panic. This environment creates an artificial urgency that demands an immediate reaction, which is exactly how we end up making mistakes. The first defensive rule is the pre-engagement audit. It means you don't commit to a disagreement without checking your internal battery first. Before you respond, ask yourself, are you addressing a real issue, or are you just lashing out because you're exhausted? Attempting to handle a difficult conversation while your internal tank is empty leads to a collapse of patience. You can't organize a chaotic room if you don't have the energy to stand up. The primary defense against this pressure is the temporal buffer, an intentional pause that breaks the cycle of the moment. This is a physical reset. Step away from the friction, cross into a different room, and focus on your breathing to break the environmental loop. This allows the adrenaline surge to physically clear from your system. It gives your biology a chance to catch up with the situation. Choosing to step back in a heated moment is a deliberate exercise in psychological self-control. Reclaiming that moment for yourself diffuses your nervous system. It prevents a passing household frustration from turning into an afternoon of unnecessary tension. Sometimes a discussion is unavoidable. When the audit shows that the issue must be addressed now, you have to move from reacting to executing a plan. This three-point engagement protocol provides a structure to handle the situation without letting it spiral. First, focus on patterns, not incidents. Distinguish between a one-off mistake and a systemic pattern. This keeps you focused on long-term solutions instead of venting about a single event. Second, deploy clean framing. Stick strictly to observable facts and treat the other person with dignity. This avoids the traps of aggressive posturing or shutting down. Third, know your cutoff point. Recognize when a conversation has reached an impasse and walk away before you run out of patience. Ignoring these boundaries to keep a fake sense of harmony has a high cost. That unaddressed tension eventually hardens into deep-seated resentment. Charging into a household battle without a plan usually leads to both sides feeling drained. Using a strategy protects the stability of the home. Your mental and emotional bandwidth is a finite resource. It's something you have to manage and protect every day. When you stop reacting to every stray spark and start auditing your energy, these moments lose their power over you. Conflict stops being an exhausting drain and becomes a manageable part of a stable life.